All right, I'm on hole number 18 of the Stateside's Classics tournament. Opening round of the rookie division in my practice account, which is good because I'm not going to make it. And I am on hole number 9 of the Vineyard Acres. Now, in the front 9, we were actually getting a headwind here, and there was no way you can get over here. And I don't think you can get over there with a 3 power ball anyways. So I just laid it up here in the front, but we'll see what the wind is. I'm going to take 2 bags. I'm going to take 1 bag, so if I'm just laying it up out there, there's just no way we're getting over. That's the deal. So I'm just going to commit to laying it up. Make sure I have a bag that is appropriate. I need to switch one of these bags. I'm using that bag, but I'm not using this bag. Quarterback. Big dog. Accurate stuff from that point on. Usual suspects at the bottom. And I got a Titan chosen. The king of balls. Last hole. Need 1 more for the Pinchest. Can we get it done? Ah, that refreshing moment was brought to you by Diet Pepsi. Maybe I can get an opponent. Look at that. I turned around and said maybe, and then it popped up. I just needed to talk to it. They just wanted some love. Here we roll. Okay. I think that's about similar wind as what we were getting before. I'm going to do about a half a topspin. I did a half a backspin on the front, and I left. I don't mind leaving some on the table, but I left a little more than I thought was necessary on the table. It actually, on the last shot, put me in max club instead of mid. That was with about a half a topspin. Perfect. That works just fine. Just fine. That's what I was looking for. I am trying in my main account to get over to this fairway because I am 100% convinced if I get on this fairway, if I can't get on the green, I can get really, really, really close. I've only been able to take that shot this round 1 time, the second shot 1 time, but I'm gonna work that shot out. I know what I did wrong on the first one. I got up there. I had a shot that was in my. I think it was in my wedge, but it was in max wedge, and I know I could have got closer than that, a lot closer. Of course, what I did was I hit over to the other side, and I ended up actually in the fairway, and then at the very last gasp, it bled into the rough, right over here, and I just chipped it back out into the fairway so I could see what the shot looked like. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to super capitalize on it, but I at least got to practice that shot. 4-1. It's 1.8 per ring, so there's 2. It's about that much. I'm going to put the forward moving distance back in. And just a titch of overpower. Hit it 7,000 rings straight to the left. And right there, if it doesn't clip, I'm good to go. Right there. That should put me at about mid-club. We want to be a mid-club. My setup is all for mid-club. Not that max club isn't okay, but mid club's better. Making it up to the shadows. That should be a nice shot. Let's do the wind first. 3.3 equals. Let's find out where I'm at in my club next. Right at max. There's max. There's min. Yeah, right up towards max. So it's going to be 3.8 rings. .8. There's 3, 8. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get that in the cup. Have some kind of magic happen. Oh, you got to be kidding me. And the way the wind was blowing, I didn't quite pull it enough. And that was a 15% adjustment to the cup. And that was right at the cup. See if my opponent can get in there. I was being real quiet for him because they were setting it up. There are some things that I like about the Thorn. I like it has killer ball guide. It's got like 4-point something ball guide. It's awesome. That is one of the benefits about the Thorn. If you're playing in really heavy winds, the other cool thing about a Thorn is that it's right at 2 per ring. It's the same accuracy as it goes up as a Saturn. So it's like 2, 1.9. And so it's easier to make wind adjustments. So if you're in a 10-mile-an-hour wind, it's a ring set, as opposed to getting some of the more accurate clubs when you're playing in upper divisions. It's harder to make the wind adjustment, especially when you're on the green doing those short shots. It's sometimes easier. So if you play upper stuff, a Thorn is probably a better club for you. All right, that was hole number 18. That was 3 off the minimum score. Let's see where I epic failed. I epic failed on hole number 1 twice, and I epic failed right here. Now I did pick one up on 4. I went from hero to 0, 1 round on a putt. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, this hole right here, I did the dunk and it went in the cup, but it hit the flagpole right at the very bottom and pinched, bounced straight up in the air and went in the water. It was in the hole. It was close. Not a bad practice run. I had fun. This was the hole right here. This is the hole right here that's the key. This hole right here, you absolutely, positively, mandatorily have to pick this hole up. The rest of the holes, when you get right down to it, you can play them so that you can easily get the score. I'm being super aggressive on this hole. Super aggressive. And I'm also, the shot that I was taking here was also super aggressive, trying to do that dunk. And while I really like the dunk, I actually like the dunk better than the shot on the right-hand side on hole number 5. I may go back to the shot on hole number 5 because I can't afford to have that happen in my main account where I'm going for a dunk and I take that risk. So, but this hole right here, I learned how to set this shot up better with that APOC. So I have high hopes for my main account, but I am definitely not going to end up qualifying in this account, so it's not even worth looking. You've got to shoot the minimum score in order to get her done. All right, that was the Stateside Classics tournament opening round in the rookie division. Last practice. That's going to be my last practice right there. All right. Thanks for watching.